Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our angel guidance reading for Wednesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Just asking the angels for messages, for cards to be read that would share the messages of what it is that needs to be known today, things to focus on, to come back into in meditation or to take with us into prayer, something to write about in our journaling. The cards that come this morning, and I love when they just fall off the deck because that tells me truly what needs to be read. And in honor of Valentine's Day, I almost said Halloween, Cupid steps into our reading today. And the card says, the angels send great waves of love into our heart and into our mind, awakening our love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. Now, while it does mention romantic love in there, it's also talking about self-love, about coming back. And good morning, Kelly. It's about coming back to the original love of self, the love of universe, God, and source, and accepting that we are miracles on 2 feet. We are wonderfully and uniquely created to be who we are, and we're beings of love. And that all starts with us. If you go inside and truly love who you are on the inside, and you're able to share and radiate that love outward, and it starts with the pillar of love with you, and then you send that love out into the universe. That's the kind of love that's being referred to today. The next card that comes up that fell from the deck this morning is the reward yourself. Now, sometimes some of us find it difficult to enjoy Valentine's Day and to honor it in its fullest because we don't have a significant other, or we're not in the greatest place in our relationship with our significant other. We don't need to be. As long as we're truly happy and loving of ourselves, that's where it all begins, and that's where it all starts. And that's where we are in a great place to be able to shine our love out into the world, to make a difference in the lives of another, to help another person see that they are wonderfully and uniquely created, and that they too can stand in the love for themselves. The card, the reward yourself, speaks to reward yourself today. Instead of expecting it to come from someone else. Good morning, Janice. Instead of expecting the rewards or the gifts to come from someone else, from an outside source, or feeling, oh, it feels like someone's like really totally bummed out because they don't have someone to buy them flowers or candy today. Go buy them for yourself. You deserve it. Send yourself flowers. Buy yourself a box of chocolates. Write yourself a love letter. Get into the fact that you are wonderfully, uniquely, fantastically made. We're miracles on 2 feet. Love yourself and start within and step out. But reward yourself because you are awesome, because you are wonderfully and uniquely created. The next 2 cards that come are steady progress and assertiveness. And I'm still on this big whole self-love, just it's feeling strong and overwhelming. Assert your love for yourself. And I'm trying to say this nicely. Don't expect it to come from other people, because from other people, it's just sometimes words or sometimes misguided actions, or sometimes we don't need to depend upon other people for our feeling of love and awesomeness. Our feeling of love and awesomeness starts within, and it starts with our connection to source and to God and to universe. That's where we start. So assert that for yourself within yourself today. You don't need to tell the world if you don't want to, but you do need to go inside and to talk to yourself and say, listen, I am, I keep saying we because I'm talking to everyone. I am beautiful. I am love. I am created wonderfully and uniquely, and I am here for a purpose. And I am able to love myself, and I do love myself. Steady progress is one of the other cards that comes this morning. And trust me when I say this, change in perspective of love doesn't always happen overnight. It took me a long time to realize that while I always had God in my life, loving myself was honoring my relationship with God. And it took me a long time to get there because I didn't always like me. I didn't always appreciate that I was unique. Um, I always considered myself the outcast or the weirdo or the freak because I was always different from everybody. And I knew that. Some people accepted me for that, some not so much. And that's okay. I'm good with that. But the steady progress is one step at a time. Do one thing every day consistently that honors your love of self and honors the fact that you are wonderful and unique and special and fantastic and here for a purpose. Good morning, Amelia. Definitely enjoy Valentine's Day today. Thank you, love. The next card that comes today, and right on cue, Amelia, is perfect timing. Now is the perfect time for you to start loving yourself, start appreciating yourself. And that's where if you're having a hard time looking in the mirror saying, I love me, start with just appreciating. I got up this morning. I made my bed this morning. And it does truly start with small baby steps because every step, what's that? One step at a time. And sorry, it's a song that came and went. But steady progress in the perfect timing that starts now. That one thing every day that you can learn to appreciate about yourself that gets you going and gets you on path for I love me. Because there's nothing more empowering than looking in the mirror and say, I love me, and know that you truly mean it within your heart and within your soul. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody today. Have a wonderfully magical, loving day. Remember, Cupid is in the air, but it all starts with you. Have a great day.